This is one of the most important videos I've ever done here at the Midas Touch Network, and it has deep connections to me and my family. I'll explain to you in a moment why. We have Donald Trump busted on tape. We have the receipts, we have the film, we have the photos of Donald Trump sending his Gestapo, his militarized ICE agents, many in plain clothes and wearing masks, disappearing people off the streets. I show you this conduct across the country. I want to focus on what's been happening again recently in Los Angeles. It's where I'm from, and my wife's family. My wife is first generation here in the United States. Her family is Latino. They live in a vibrant Latino community here in Los Angeles, and their neighborhood is targeted on a frequent basis by ICE. I'm not going to mention the town for obvious reasons. So this has a deep connection to me, and I really want you to look at it, watch it, and share this with as many people as possible. And I want to bring in as well Heidi Feldstein Soto. She is the city attorney of Los Angeles, and she is calling out these tactics that in her legal career she can never imagine could ever happen in the United States. So let's take a look at this. Let's see Donald Trump being busted on film. This is what's taking place. This recently happened in Los Angeles, where plainclothes ICE agents snatched a man outside Los Angeles' largest courthouse. This is what we see frequently. They're waiting in bushes. They're dressed like everyday people. Then they run, they grab you, they beat you, and they throw you into vehicles. Here, watch what happens here. Play this clip.
Yeah, you got me, please. Let me go there. Let me go there. You got me.
You guys have a warrant?
Yeah, you got me, please. Yeah, you got me.
Now, in this next video, I'm going to show you a 15-year-old high school student with disabilities was recently detained in Los Angeles after he was mistaken by ICE agents as a Salvadoran national with suspected ties to MS-13. Here, play this clip.
We have brand new video shared by the San Fernando Valley Sun of a incident earlier this week. The moment a 15-year-old high school student with disabilities was briefly detained in Los Angeles after he was mistaken by ICE agents as a Salvadoran national with prior criminal convictions and suspected ties to the MS-13 gang. And here's what he and his mother told our local station in Los Angeles.
He has his moments where he breaks down and he tells me he feels harassed. He tells me he doesn't feel safe.
They handcuffed me and they were just telling me who the person is, and I was like, no, I don't know who that person is.
Next up, Andrea Velez, a U.S. citizen detained by ICE in Los Angeles on her way to work. Play this clip.
Andrea Velez has yet to physically return to work near 9th and Main Street in downtown Los Angeles, where the 32-year-old works as a production coordinator for a shoe company.
I take it day by day.
That day, June 24th, Velez says her mom and sister had just dropped her off at work.
It was like a scene, like they were just ready to attack and chase.
Velez described seeing unmarked cars and masked men in civilian clothing going after people.
And all I felt was that he grabbed and just slammed me to the floor.
Velez says she tried to tell the plainclothes agent who arrested her that she's a U.S. citizen.
He said that I was interfering with what he was doing, so he was going to arrest me. And that's when I asked him to show me his badge number, his ID, identification. I asked him for if he had a warrant, and he said I didn't need to know any of that.
Velez says while officers were processing her into a detention center in downtown, she again tried to tell them she was a U.S. citizen and did nothing wrong.
So they didn't believe me. And then I gave them my real ID. And at one point I gave them my driver's license and even my Kaiser health insurance card.
Velez says they still didn't believe her. She spent 2 days in the detention center where she says she had nothing to drink for 24 hours.
And you have to buy utensils to eat. This lady, she was gonna get out that day, and she was very kind enough to give me her cup and her,
This is Elder G again. Do you see? Do you see due process? Show me due process. The Supreme Court is the one that's the highest court in the land. If you can't look and see this on TV and say that you're violating a person's constitutional right, you don't need to be on the Supreme Court or the House of Representatives or the Senate or to work in the Justice Department or Homeland Security or the FBI. You ain't fit for that job. You're a criminal. These people that treating these people like this, these people ain't trying to use no violence. None. These ICE agents that treating people like animals, and the very people that you treating like animals is the one that help pay your salary. I keep on telling you, you just ain't got to the bad people yet. You dealing with the people that love God and that try to obey the law. But when you get to the gang member and the drug dealer, that stuff ain't gonna never happen. Because as soon as you put your hand on that gang leader for no reason, the member of the gang are gonna light you up. Can't you see what Donald Trump is doing? He's gonna kill this country. He's gonna get a whole bunch of kids and young men and women dead because of prejudice. Now, you had a legitimate reason or something, I can understand, but you're doing it just because of prejudice. Those people ain't doing nothing against the Constitution here in America. They ain't doing nothing against the law. They working, paying taxes, and keeping the economy going. And you treat them like animals. If you came, I'm gonna clear this now. I'm gonna make sure that everybody understand what I'm gonna say. I'm not recommending violence. I'm telling you now. I always tell my people, I do not believe in violence. There's no way that you could have came and grabbed one of my family members and throw them all on the ground and drug them and throw them in a car. And I know that my family member ain't did nothing wrong. Now I'm a man of God. I'm an elder in the church. And I'm telling you, there's no way I would stand there with my family member being innocent of all charges, and these people run up in plain clothes with masks on their face. I'm telling you, my family would try to take those people down because that's a threat. That's a threat to my constitutional right. That's a threat to my family. That's a threat to my community. And the Bible tells me that I have the right to stop a threat. When someone is innocent. See, Donald Trump out there showing out now, but he only messing with the people that trying to go by the Constitution. Now, when you get to those gang men and drug dealers, they're going to treat you just like you treating their people. They're going to light you up. Every time I come on, I don't want to hear nothing on the news. I don't want to hear no crime. But I'm telling you, those gang leaders and those gangs are going to light you up. Trump just playing around with the good people now. But I'm here to tell you, there's going to be some dead ICE people laying in the streets. Those people are not going to let you treat their family like that. Come on now. A gang member will kill somebody in jail knowing that they may have to spend the rest of their life in there. But you can't disrespect those people. You can't disrespect those people's family. I don't speak violence, but you could not come to my house and treat my family like that when my family is innocent. I'm sorry. That's not what the Bible teaches me. The Bible tells me that the only way you can enter into a strong man's house, first you got to bind the strong man. You can't tell that to Solomon. You can't tell that. You can't tell that to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can't tell that to Gideon or Samson or Nehemiah. And you can't tell it to Elder G. Don't you tell me, the prejudiced people, I don't care what race you is, don't tell me that Jesus is on your side. Don't tell me that you believe in God. That's a joke. Do not go in people's community that's not afraid. That don't care what the consequences is. They ain't gonna let nobody use and abuse and mistreat their family. That's what I tell my people of God. God is not a wimp. That's what it means when it says God is not mocked. That means that you out there making fun of God and laughing and doing all kind of evil in God. In God's eyes, make the people think that you so godly. And what you doing is so right. The Bible tells us, and the Constitution tells us, that we have the right to put down a rebellion all the way to war. Donald Trump is making a war in the Supreme Court, in the House of Representatives, and the Senate is doing nothing. This is exactly how the war started in Ukraine. Russia wanted to start treating Ukraine people like they Russia. And Ukraine wasn't going to have it. In America right now, the black and brown people ain't gonna have it because we know that prejudiced sects of people will not stop. There's only one way to stop them. And God and the Constitution say, whatever means it takes to stop them. If they coming at you and they mistreating your community and they mistreating your family, God said, handle your business. They believe just like you. You got the exact same Constitution right that they got. They ain't no more than you. I spend the rest of my life in the prison or dead to let somebody come in my community and treat my family members like that. And I'm a man of God. I'm just telling you the truth. I read everything in the Bible. I just don't skip here and there and let people mislead me on what the Bible is saying. I've been on this Facebook Live and YouTube now since October. And I've been coming on here telling you the truth. I've been coming on here telling you just how it is. And no law could touch me because I'm a defender of the Constitution. I pledge my allegiance to the flag. To the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. One nation under God, indivisibly with liberty and justice. Indivisibly means you do not let rebellion win. Rebellion should never win. Rebellion should never win. Trust me, if you stick with God, and you believe that God is who he say he is. And God is going to be able to do the thing that he say he can do. And you believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. That empowers you that empowers you to do everything in your power. You'll be less of a man. If you didn't do everything in your power to protect your wife and your sister and your children, if you didn't do everything in your power to bring down that rebellion, and we need to do it now, before Trump gets stronger and stronger. Trump must be stopped. He must be stopped. He's driving this country into bankruptcy. This country ain't gonna be nothing but a shell. You can see Russia and China and India getting together as a team. And Donald Trump is still over here trying to be a dictator, destroying America, making America weak. The Supreme Court is no good. The House of Representatives with the MAGA, they're no good. The Senate, the DOJ, the Attorney General, the Homeland Security, FBI, they're no good. They're the one that tried to overthrow the government. That's a rebellion against the Constitution of the United States of America. A rebellion shall not stand. It must be stopped, no matter what the cost. Whether you're behind bars for life or you're going to the cemetery. Look at all our military men and women for 400 years that went to war, that died, that's laying up there in the cemetery. And where's the church at? The church is supposed to represent truth. The church needs to be out there protecting these people and looking out for these good people. But when you get to those gang leaders, and you get to those drug dealers, and you get to those gangsters, you're going to see ICE get lit up. I keep on telling you. I've been warning you ever since October. I don't know who these precious white people think they are, but they ain't no God. That their blood run red, just like the black and the brown people. You are going down a dangerous road. That they're going to lead to great destruction. This country is going to be torn apart, just like Ukraine, and just like Gaza. If you start a civil war, this war is going to go on for maybe 50 years. This country is going to be tore up to the ground. There is no way that MAGA believes in a God. Jesus would never do nothing like that. I'm sick and tired of these weak, needy people. Just letting a terrorist run all over the country and spend all our money. Shame, shame, shame.